中国が本当に台湾に対して軍事侵攻するんじゃないか。
It is a real dangerous. If I have to put a guess, I would say 2027.
Because of technology.
池上彰です。中国で発売禁止になった本、これがそうなんですけど、それを書いたデズモンドさんが緊急来日ということで、このデズモンドさん、パートナーだった奥さんと共に温家宝元総理、あるいはその親族に食い込むことによってですね、中国の権力構造をよくご存知なんですね。習近平国家主席が3期目長期独裁政権を築こうとしています。どうしてこれだけの権力を獲得することができたのか、中国で汚職が行われているのか、あるいは中国共産党の幹部が赤い貴族と呼ばれるような状態になっている。実はそのことをよく知っているパートナーだった奥さんは中国で消息が絶っています。これもまた中国の現実です。その中国の今の権力構造をよくご存知のデズモンドさんにお話を伺います。Oh, hi. How do you do?
Yes.
I'm very glad to see you. I'm great, Kengani. Oh, you're very tall. それにしてもですね、今回このレッドルーレットというご本をなぜお書きになったのか、そしてなぜタイトルをレッドルーレットにしたんでしょうか。
It's about 2 years after Whitney disappeared that I decided to publish the book. Because by that time, I was just very angry because I think Whitney and we done our best to be like corporate citizen in the China world. Okay, you will say there's a lot of corruption going on, but that's the way China is. Money only can be made by associating with political power. Everybody, like if you can be a person running a newsstand on the corner of the street. If you're not running, like maybe that's one police on the beat, or just maybe some junior official running that section of the street, if you're not paying them, you're not operating your newsstand. You know, obviously in our case, we move all the way up to with the premier's family. And then we try to do the best we can in the China world. And that's how Whitney, but then you have how Whitney was getting treated. He was disappeared by the states. Nobody know whether she's alive or dead because nobody have talked to her, not her parents, nobody. And the government actually doesn't inform anybody they have taken her. And obviously there was never any charge.
なぜレッドルーレットというタイトルなんでしょうか。
Red is obvious, you know, Communist Party and the China national flag and all that. Roulette is, you know, in a Western world, it's usually this gambling, you know, in a casino, right? You know, in my view, CCP is the casino owner, and the casino owner always win. And then, and everybody business person essentially is a gambler. You know, you may win, you may lose, but if you keep playing it, eventually you always lose, and eventually the casino always win, and will take everything. The other possibility I was thinking is, you know, Russian roulette. Yeah, you play it wrong, you're dead. And then, Rich, in a way, it's, you know, it happened to Whitney, right?
ということは、アリババのジャック・マーもそのような目に遭ってしまったということなんでしょうか。
In China's sense, you know, when they win, and when they say they win, it's not just taking your money like a casino. They take everything, including your life. Let's say Jack Ma, I know we're going to talk about it later on. he's once the richest person in China, right? But in CCP's eye, the richest person in China means, like the title, means nothing. I give you an opportunity to play at my table. I can take you out, and tomorrow I can put Jack Lee, Jack Chan, Jack Sum into it to be the richest person in China. That's it. I own the table. I give you an opportunity to play.
日本でもコネって言葉があります。コネっていうのはコネクションの日本語の略なんですね。いろんな人とコネを持っていると、ビジネスで非常に有利だよと日本でも言われるんですね。そこの部分はやや共通しているところがあると思う一方で、これほどまでに汚職になっているのか、あるいは警察や検察、裁判所ですら動かすことができるという、これほどまでに関係というのが強いものだというのは驚きました。なんでこんなことが今も続いているんでしょうか。
First thing, I agree with you. It's not just Japan. I mean, the world over, any business that if they want to be really successful and really of large scale, they will have association with a political power. What's really different is several things, which is systematically different in China. First of all, political power in China is unchecked. I mean, there's no particular legislation that can limit political power. Legislation is after the fact. We do whatever we do, and we will legislate to legalize our action. Media, I don't like you, I'll censor you, I'll put you out of business permanently. Right? I mean, that's what has happened in the last 10 years. There's the limited press freedom in China is completely gone now. Right? And courts, laws are flexibly applied. And the judges are all appointed by political power. They themselves are politicians, essentially. They are not bureaucrats and they are not independent. And Xi Jinping actually came out to say there's no judicial independence, there's no separation of power. And obviously, when you have political power completely in check, it's only a matter of how much they want to extract from every dealing they have, the politicians, right? The nature of it is different because the system are different.
ただ中国の歴史を勉強するとですね、国民党軍と共産党軍が内戦状態だった時に、国民党というのは非常に腐敗していた、汚職が蔓延していた、国民がうんざりしていた。その点、中国共産党は非常に清潔だ。だから、国民の支持が得たとも言われています。この中華人民共和国ができた時には共産党というのは非常にそういう汚職とは無縁の清潔な政党だというイメージがあるんですが、そのイメージ自体が間違っていたのか、あるいはその時は清潔だったけれどその後腐敗してしまったのか、その点についてはどうお考えですか
？When you have absolute power, which is a Leninist party, which Communist Party is, corruption is inborn, it's in the DNA of the party. If you look at history, even in the 30s, even that it's built in corruption. So the commoner has one kitchen, a mass kitchen. That's another separate kitchen for the mid-level cadets. And there's a smaller elite kitchen for the elites. That's in the 30s. Even today, starting from then, that's why I call them red bureaucrats. They're born in a different section of the hospital, or maybe a completely different hospital. They go to a different primary school. Their food are supplied by an entire different system. I mean, their farms and even liquors only produced for them, right? And that's historical all along.
でも中国共産党にどうしてそんな DNA が刻み込まれていたんでしょうか？
It's because what we just talked about. It's unchecked political power. And then it's a human nature to be selfish. And then a human nature, so you want to look after your offspring, your brother asks for a promotion, and then your wife have a brother that want to build a business. you have unchecked political power. Are you going to help them or help your relative? Are you help your son? Are you going to help your daughter? And you can do anything you want within your fiefdom. You do it.
習近平国家主席が3期目を確実にするとこう言われています。今、そのデズモンドさんは全国人民代表大会をどのようにご覧になってますか？
I think it's very interesting. You know, I would actually call it like today is the beginning of Xi Jinping's administration. You're looking back with the last decade. You know, Keqiang is a premier designated by a previous administration. It's not his choice.
Yeah.
So last decade, essentially, he was taking out political components, taking out obstacles on his policy, the policy he wants to pursue. But from today's onward, everybody is handpicked by him. You know, so I would say today is the beginning of Xi Jinping era.
習近平の父親が、副首相だった、ということで文化大革命時代に追放された、それによってその息子である習近平も、地方に追いやられて大変辛い思いをしたとこう言われています。そういう自分の経験から毛沢東のようなことをしてはいけないんだという教訓を得たのかなと思っていたんですが、そうではなく自分も第二の毛沢東になろうと、そういうふうに今思っているということなんでしょうか？
The first thing I think is, a lot of people have a wish that he will be a reformer because his father was a more liberal in the party. But I think, what we already proven over the last decade is people take different lessons from their experience, right? And I think Xi Jinping's lesson from his early life experience, like what you just mentioned, is about how to play power politics in a ruthless way, which was very much so during the Cultural Revolution. So it seems to be that's his lesson. The second thing I want to say about Xi Jinping, I got asked a lot actually.